Hello everyone, just bear with me. I'm fighting with this darn thing again. No, that's not it. What the heck? Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Is that the one? Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright, bear with me a minute. I'm just having a moment. How is everybody doing today? Let's see if this works now. I'm done. Sometimes you wonder if it's all worth it. Good goodness. There we go. Okay. We are live now.
All worth it.
Oh, jeez. Sorry about that.
Goodness.
There we go. Okay. There. All right. I think we're good now. Let me put my phone back up. We keep the dogs out. Plug my phone in. And then hopefully everybody can find me again. Because I had a situation with the darn computer. There we go. All right. Hey, Marcia, how are you? Let me see. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Good grief. Hello. Hi, Tiff. All right. One more thing I got to do. I got to move this out of the way. I have to plug in my iron. In hopes that I have room to plug it in. If not, we're in trouble. Oh. Well. There we go. Are we still live? Ah! Hey. All right. Hey, Nanny Dot. There's Marcia. There's Tiff. I am sorry. Technical difficulties again. Plus, I had to go put my wig on and my hat was on. So, it wasn't supposed to record. It wasn't supposed to start yet. Okay. I think we're good now. I'm sorry. I don't know what end is up. I really don't. It's been a stressful 2 weeks and I'm really trying. I really am. All right. So we're going to be working with our newest container today. So what I think I want to do first is I want to go ahead and I got my kit. The piece that frames the hanging part wasn't there. Okay, not everyone comes with the piece that frames the hanging part. So, are you talking about the Easter one or the spring one? Because the spring one does not have one because of the fence. So just let me know. Some of them have it, some of them don't. Spring, yep, the spring one does not come with one because of the fence. Or, wait a minute. Not my kit. The hanging part. Are you talking about the binder rings? Or are you talking about, hold on. This is the hanging part. Okay. This goes here, because see, that's totally against the side, so we couldn't put that frame if that's what you're talking about. Just let me know if I got it right. All right. If not, we'll make it right. Piece with the fence. So you're talking about this piece? Is that the one you're telling me wasn't there? The one with the holes? If it wasn't, I'll get one out to you right away. The piece with fence. So you're talking that whole piece. This and this. Okay. I'll take care of it. That's weird because I gave you mine because that way I could send it out right away. Okay. We'll talk. All right. So this comes with 5 pieces. We're going to go ahead and we are going to iron on the little ladybug design. Now, you can use paper, wrapping paper. You can use just about anything. I can also make this if you wanted this to put it on. I can add those in. I chose to do the inside with the antique wax, and then I'm covering the outside with this pattern of ladybugs, because I have wanted to do this ladybug one for the longest time, and today was the day. So I already put Mod Podge on there. So what we're doing is we're ironing on this paper that I made on the computer. All right. So what I did was, this is the inside. So I laid the inside down so the top was showing up, and then I just traced it. And then we're going to cut it and iron it on. Did y'all have a great weekend? All right, and this one, make sure we're good. When you trace it, you always end up with a little bit on the edge. So we're going to trim that after we iron it in place. I just thought this was pretty. Is that not getting close? There we go. Okay. Come on. Iron it up again. So like I said, these are the handles, and what I did was I went ahead and I did the antique wax from, I think that's from Walmart, on the insides. So now what we're doing is we're putting the fabric on the outside. So again, bottom against the fabric, the right side of the fabric. And we're just tracing. Now I'm not tracing out the notches because I'm just going to go right past there. Because we don't need to worry about the notches. They're going to go inside the design. I don't have my good scissors in here, so I'm having to work with these monstrous ones. Now to cut the inside, I folded it and then made a slit, and we're going to cut off of that. I think this is pretty. Trim this just a little bit more. All right. And this, I'm going to trim down a little bit more. Because when you trace it like that, you end up with a little bit over. So thank you, Rachel. So I need to trim a little more. You want to be able to get your tabs in the right place. It's pretty darn good. And I forgot to put the link to my iron in there if anybody hasn't been able to find it yet. I'll add that in when I'm done. This is a little bit thicker than the paper, so I really have to push down on it. Now we'll turn it over and see how much we need to trim. Well, it's coming off. I didn't do it long enough up top. So thank you, Rachel. need to trim a little bit here. I'm not going to worry about trimming inside there because the slots are going to fit right in there and cover that up. But I do want to trim in here a little bit. So I'm going to try and use my curved scissors. Oops, not working. Might have to go back and touch it up with a little bit of glue afterwards, because like I said, this is really thick. But so see, when I put these in the slots, they're going to disappear. All right, one more to do, and then we'll be ready to put this baby together. All my junk. Smooth that. All right. Anybody have anything planned for this Easter weekend? Anybody making a dinner? No problem. Glad to hear it, Tiff. Because I wouldn't put it past me to mess up with all that's been going on here. My girl is home. She's been through a lot. I was telling Rachel, her jaw was fractured from the tooth. So what they had to do was put a splint in there, but her acrylic gun wasn't working. So she put a button here, a button here, and a button here, and wired it all together. Well, my little girl smiles, and every time she would smile, it would pull on those buttons and she would scream. So my entire weekend was spent running back and forth to the vets, 16 miles one way, just to get her a shot to help with the pain. It was horrible. So she had to go back in on Monday for yet another surgery to take the buttons out and then put an acrylic splint in. Nothing worse than hearing your dog scream in pain. And yet that's not the end of the surgeries. So the poor thing is just a mess. Good deal. I hope that helps, Rachel. So yeah, she's been through it and back again. But she's back. And Mama's got all the right stuff to make her pain-free. So she only has to wear a cone now. So we've been mushing up her food and feeding her with a syringe. But she's eating and she's as comfortable as we can make her. Thank you, Tiff. I just wish, well, I have a picture. I'll try and share it at some point. A red button, and a white button. So the suture went right through the side of her mouth to the other button and back down, and then back down to the other button. It's called the button method. I don't like the button method. Not for my girl. Because she smiles. And that hurt every time she smiled. And of course, every time I walked in the room, she would get up and smile because she saw me coming, and then she would scream. And they put a pain patch on her skin and stapled it to her skin. So it's been a horrible, horrible weekend. Yep, that's my Maddie girl. Right? Tell them. You smile, right? She's doing the head tilt when I'm talking to her. She doesn't like the cone. She keeps banging into stuff. But she's a fighter. She's mama's girl. Right, Maddie? I just hate to see those cones on their head. Okay, I think we got it. All right, let's just trim this part right here, and we can put her together. All right, now the best way, I think, to put this together is to put down one side first, and then put your sides in there. So we're going to start that route. And I'm going to put just a little. It's clogging up again. There we go. Try it again. There we go. Oops, don't want to do that yet. Just want to do here first. Actually, we do want to do that. Okay, we're going to put this in first, because if I don't, we're going to have a hard time getting it in. Actually, let's put this on here first. Come on. All right, then we're going to take it this way. Probably the best way to do it first is put your bottom on. We forgot a tab here. I don't know what happened. So I would definitely put your sides to your bottom, the long sides to the bottom first. Then I would put the front side. Come on now. I need a mallet. All right, then we're going to put this. And this should be interesting because we can't see the notches. So this is going to be fun. Well, else fails, just slam it down. Come on now. There. Now, we got some glue. It's not holding. There we go. We're going to have to add some glue, especially to the sides. So I'm going to do that now. If that doesn't work, I will use some hot glue. What the heck? Okay. I'm going to use that because I want to try and get the middle to it here, and hopefully that'll hold around the sides. Yes. I think we're going to have to go to glue. There. Yep. Or maybe just a nice, really, really, really thick coat of the Mod Podge. That seems to be holding. All right, cool. There we go. All right, so that is our container. Now, what we're going to do with our container is add some styrofoam. So, let me see. And doesn't need to be that high. Usually have my, there it is. Just didn't see it. So I'm going to chop off about that much. I think I've run out of plugs. Yikes. There we go. Let that heat up a minute. And then we're going to glue this in here. I want to try and get it this way, like that. Then we're going to put some decorative shred from the Dollar Tree on there. And I got one of these at Walmart for like $1 something. We could do a bouquet in here, but we're going to put one of these in here because myself and another creator from the area, she makes soaps. So this is going to be a Mother's Day gift that we're going to have in the shop. And she's going to give me some little flower soaps that I'm just going to stick in with the scrubby. I don't want to glue the scrubby because I want them to be able to take it out. Oh, grab the iron. That's smart. Now this is going to be fun. So you got to kind of go in. Come on. Got to kind of go in this way, turn it that way, and put it down onto the glue. Then we're going to take some of this. I just realized I brought the balloon in here, but guess what? I didn't bring the balloon pump. Oh. I'm telling you, if my head wasn't attached, I'd lose it. So I want to push some of this down around the sides. Because I don't want a whole lot in the middle, because I want to have access to put the balloon in there. So that's going to go like that. Now I'm going to cut off the tag. It's a bath poof. So that's going to go right in there like that. And then we'll have just a bunch of soaps around that. And then this, I'm hoping I can go down through. Nope, I can't, but I can get as close to the middle just by separating the back of the poof and then kind of twisting it around it. There. And then our little ladybug, once I blow her up, she's going to go up here. Isn't she cute? So I'm thinking I'm going to cut some of this off. I don't think I need it that long. Now you could put a real flower in here. You could put a flower bouquet in here. I just thought this would be real pretty and spring-like. Hi, Andrea. How are you? So, what we're going to do now, since I don't have the soaps, and I forgot the balloon pump, we're going to go ahead and make a bow. Now, I tried that poof, that pom-pom bow before, and it didn't work. So, who was it? Joanne had suggested I contact, oh geez, Rhonda, because Rhonda does beautiful bows. Well, Rhonda went ahead and made a bow, but she couldn't do it because she didn't have the satin, so she used wire. But I found out what I was doing wrong. So we're going to do a pom-pom bow. And all you're doing is wrapping it on top of each other. What I was doing before was I was pulling the pieces out in the wrong sequence. So this is satin floral ribbon. It has no wire. We don't need that big of a bow for here. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look good with the yellow? Now I have like a gray and a yellow and a red and a black in here. I wonder what color soaps Katie could make me. Yes, I did. It's not really paper. It's a polyester fabric. It's like the one I sell with my flip-flop rail. All right, I think that's pretty good. All right, so I'm just gonna trim it here. Now, the trick to this is you gotta fold it in half. Try and get it folded in the middle. And then we're gonna cut. Let me put the lid on that. There we go. Now I'm kind of cutting and I'm curving as I'm cutting, because you want to leave a little notch in the middle. It's hard to cut that many layers, and I'm pretty lopsided, but you can see it's just a little notch. Now I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use some of this Here's a little piece. Look at that. It was right there waiting. Okay, so you want to tie it tight. And then this gives me something to tie on to here with, or tie it here. All right. Now what I was doing before was I was pulling it out and twisting it. Pulling it out and twisting it. But I was always pulling from the middle. That's where I was going wrong. Okay. What she told me to do is pull the middle out and twist, then pull the top one out and twist in the other direction. So not constantly from the middle, but top, inside, top, inside. And when you pull it out, you twist it. Now I need to get myself a rubber finger because this is not easy to pull this out. So then we go back to the top. Maybe if I pull it in, that'll help if somebody's trying to see it better. So out, middle, then top, middle. I have to separate it with my fingernails. Middle, top. Then you go to the other side and you do the exact same thing. So middle, top. I have no fingertips left because they've all been burned on this hot glue gun. So it's really hard for me to pull stuff out like that. But this is a really easy bow to do once you get the hang of it. So middle, and back to top. And you're just pulling and twisting. And there's just two left. Come on. It's really hard to get. It's so stinking slippery. If I can get my fingernail in there. There we go. And then you have to just play with it a little. Hold it from the bottom. And then just re-twist your pieces in different directions. I thought I pulled that one. So that's a florist bow. That's what I was trying to accomplish the last time. Cool idea, Nanny Dot. Okay, and then we're gonna tie this up here. So then we're gonna cover up the balloon stick. Okay. Now, let's see. I don't want to cover this up too much because I still have to attach the balloon. So that's what it'll look like when I have this in place. Like that, but it'll be blown up. And then here, if we wanted, we could add some of these. And we could put some little soaps in the middle if we wanted. This is a really nice poof. Well, that one popped off, didn't it? Doesn't that look pretty against the yellow? I will leave a picture of it. But you just got to kind of work that down into the poof. It does, doesn't it, Andrea? It just takes some time like, I've been working on it a while. I was just kept pulling from the middle. So it seemed like my bows were not, they didn't look even. Like, they just looked, and it's just a matter of twisting at that middle. And if you see it looks a little lopsided, you just pull at the top of the loop and retwist. It's called a pom-pom bow. There are a lot of videos on how to do it. But I mean, some of these women are extremely fast. And I just kept pulling from the middle. And Rhonda said, no, you pull from the middle, then the top, middle, top. You alternate. And that actually makes for a poofier bow. It just doesn't look flat to me. It looks better doing it that way. So this is just satin floral, floral satin is what it's called, Flora satin. And believe it or not, I ordered this from Paper Mart in California, and it was made at the Berwick Ofray company, which is 40 minutes from here. They used to have an outlet store, and they don't anymore, and I really, really miss it. Because it's awful funny. I got to order it. This kit is for sale. The box, the container. If you wanted this, just let me know, and I can print you up some. But yes, this is for sale. And then I thought it'd be cute. Say we do some different, we could do probably well, we've got gray or a grayish blue. We could do some little blue soaps in there. But then I thought it'd be cute to take these little ladybugs and glue them right on the leaf. They have their own little sticky. Yeah, in the description, there is a link to the Etsy, to my Etsy shop where it's listed. I've got a bunch of new Mother's Day gifts that are coming out using wine tumblers, coffee cups, or the regular tumbler. And we'll either have the candy flowers in them or we'll have the soaps in them. So just some cute, cute things. I'm waiting for Easter to be over so I can list them. But I should not have put that on there. All right. Because my luck, I would put my finger right in the glue. So we're going to do it like that. But isn't that adorable? I just think that yellow poof just makes it. And I pulled the yellow out of the balloon that's going to go up here. And tomorrow I will post a picture of a balloon bouquet that I just did for someone. And I couldn't post it because her birthday is tomorrow. And boy, did that turn out cute. With the balloon, the personalized balloon, and the candies. She loves the Ferrero Rocher, so I used the cabbage roses. I'll see you can, I don't know if you can see those on there, but aren't they cute? I can, yes, get you a balloon. Actually, I can give you a link, Marcia, because I know, I'm pretty sure that, I have to check the size. I'm pretty sure that Amazon has the ladybug balloon. They just make a nice gift, you know? I just needed a little bit of glue. So we're just gonna glue it. Probably should have done that in the beginning. But I really thought it would hold. But it's not. So I'm just doing the edge, just enough to grab it and hold it in place. There. Ouch. But yeah, and you'll need a balloon stick. And if you don't have a Dollar Tree near you, let me know, because I can sell you one of those too. The yellow poof, bath poof, came from Walmart. It's in the section where they have their body wash. And they were only $1. And they're nice. Because I didn't like the ones on Amazon. They just look too chintzy. So I really wanted to be able to see them and feel them. And these from Walmart are nice. There we go. But yes. And I think this is a 10-inch balloon. The ones I have for the Mother's Day bouquets are 9-inch. And they are so cute. They have flowers all on them. So the cups are going to be butterflies. So they'll go really nice with the flowered balloons. I'll have those made up, and I can sell those already made up. So if somebody doesn't want to, well, you need a sublimation machine and a heat press. So those will be made up, and I can ship those. So there we go. So we'll put our bow on here, and we'll put our ladybug. And we could even put other stuff in here, that would look nice with that. Anything I have, I will work with you. I think that looks so pretty against that yellow, doesn't it? I think that makes it. So I will go in the other room. I will get my pump. I will pump up the balloon, and then I will take a picture of it. I think that needs to be right here. Just pretty. I was even going to use this black. I got this at Michael's. They had it for like 80% off. And it's a Christmas ribbon, but boy, I thought there's so much you can do with that. It doesn't have to be a Christmas ribbon. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions? Rachel will not be on this week, correct, Rach? Hopefully by next week she'll be feeling better. Yeah, this was just on this polyester fabric that I have, that I printed that on there. I had other papers, like scrapbook paper, that I thought would be pretty, but I think the white, like the tulip paper, kind of accents the bottom piece, and it just doesn't become, it actually becomes part of the design, is what I was trying to say. Can't speak. I'll tell you. No lives this week for Rachel. We pray she feels better. Oh, I'll have to find out. All right, somebody just pulled up. Who knows what they want. All right, I'll talk to you soon. See you Monday. Bye-bye. Have a